In this example, we're given the distance that a car travels, 78 miles, and the time it takes to travel that distance, 1.2 hours. From this information, we're asked to calculate the speed of the car. Well, we have an equation that tells us speed equals distance over time. We were given the distance, 78 miles. So we can take that distance and plug it into the equation. Speed equals 78 miles over something. What's that something? Well, that something is time. We were given the time as well, 1.2 hours. So I can plug that number into the equation as well, and we now know that speed equals 78 miles over 1.2 hours. Okay, now how do we get from here to the answer? Well, if there were just numbers here, we could figure it out, because 78 over 1.2 is simply a fraction. It means 78 divided by 1.2. But there are also words in this fraction. There are miles at the top and hours at the bottom. What do we do with those words? We can't just throw them away. They're important. They're units. You learned in Module 1 how important units are, so we can't just throw them away. So what do we do with them? Well, we have to keep them. We have to keep them with the numbers. So we simply write another fraction with the words, miles over hours. Now we can finish the problem. 78 over 1.2 is a number we can evaluate. We can take 78 and divide by 1.2. If we do that, the answer is 65. So the speed is 65. Now remember, in science, a number doesn't mean very much without units. So what are the units with this 65? Well, that's easy. We figured that out above. The units are miles over hours. We usually call that miles per hour. So in the end, the speed is 65 miles per hour. I have to emphasize that if you had just said the speed was 65, you would be wrong. Numbers without units are virtually meaningless in science. So the proper answer is 65 miles per hour. Had you just answered 65, that could have meant anything. The car could be going as slowly as 65 inches per day, or as quickly as 65 light years per second. So without the units, numbers are virtually meaningless in science.